He's just been standing there naked, and then all of a sudden, you saw this before in the last viewing, all of a sudden you're looking at a mountaintop covered with snow. And let's see, I am just going to fast forward through this. Here is a crusader coming home. That's Bernardone, and he's coming home from the war. Here the state and the church are arguing over who gets to go ahead of the other in a parade, because the Holy Roman Emperor, Otto of Brunswick, I think, is about to come through, and it's going to be a big procession. Now, they heard that Bernardone is back, and they want to party, and they want to get like they were before. These are still really rich, spoiled kids from Assisi, but not so much kids anymore. They want to try to live it up like they used to. But Bernardone is troubled. He says, "Where's Francesco? Why haven't you checked on Francesco? He doesn't know what's happened." And they say, "Well, we can't be associated with him anymore," and he won't stand for that. He's going to go find him. So there he goes, and he sees him, and the poverty wants to talk to him. He actually offers to help him, or he says to Francesco, "Are you all right?" And Francesco says, "There's bare feet in the snow." You'll see that again. And he says, Francesco says, "I'm fine. And you?" Francesco's doing better, because he knows really who he is now. That's where this conversation is. But Francesco says he used to think about words, but now he doesn't think about words. All right, flame. And you just see it's gone from bitter cold to a hot fire. And there's where the flame seems to be coming right out of Francesco. And he asked about that stone. He said, "You could help me if you could find more stones like that, because that would be a really good stone to build with." He wants to build his church. So let's see. Now these are two of the other buddies coming, and they're coming, and you might have already noticed that coat. Well, if it were going slower, you would notice a lot of this stuff, that coat that he's wearing. And again, Bernardo's bare feet in the snow, and they say, "Hey, Bernardo, you're going to have a chance to talk to the Holy Roman Emperor. What should be said?" And Francesco says, "Well, throw your money away. Throw your jewels in the river. Don't let your people starve." And he says, the one guy says, "You hadn't better go if you're going to say something like that." Well, when then see, that's what happens to the coat. He gives it away. That is a reminiscent of Francesco when he was going out that door. And this one stays, and the other fellow's ashamed to. There's the one that's going to become the enemy. Here's the parade. The costumes, fabulous, of course, and this guy all of a sudden can't take it anymore, and he uses the opportunity to shout to the emperor the very words that Francesco said. That's what should be said to an emperor. And there's the guard just throw him away, and he runs off saying, "What have I done? I've done it." Now here they talk about what are we going to do about this, and this fellow, I got to learn his name. He offers to stamp out this contagion. He's willing to go after it. Now, bare feet, poverty, cold. Nobody's really helping him much. And where it gets so compelling, well, here the one guy, he hasn't shaved the top of his head yet. He is not willing to give up women. Here's where Francesco goes back to his home to beg. Now he's a beggar. This is very touching. Maybe I'll slow it up here. I think I have time. And I do love that woman's voice. Notice the paving. That's the kind of thing when I travel in Europe I study.
How blessed are the peacemakers. God shall call them his sons.
The gargoyles, just like before, in the same order. there's Bernardone and Pica.